We've developed a new rise, and we're sure that it will once again revolutionize the lightweight e-bike market. Follow Diego and Txarli through this visual guide and make the most of this e-bike, which is leaner, more powerful, and more precise than ever. To charge both the internal battery and the range extender, the first thing you need to do is plug the charger into a wall socket. The LED will blink blue, showing us that it is ready to be connected to both devices. During the charge, the LED will show a pulsing blue light. The LED will show a steady blue light once the charge is complete. If, on the other hand, the LED on the charger is red, it is possible that there's a charging error. In this case, disconnect the charger and consult the technical manual. To turn on your Rise, simply press the remote control for 2 seconds. To turn it off, press and hold for half a second. By default, the bike will turn itself off automatically after 10 minutes without use. Now, it's time to take your bike out for a ride. We've opted for a minimalist option in order to see the charge level on your new Rise, eliminating distractions and boosting concentration on the trails. After turning on the bike, the top LED on the remote control will display the battery status, indicating the different levels of charge. These are the 3 different levels of charge. Some riders, like Diego, prefer to have access to more information during the ride. For this, they have the Shimano display, which shows the level of the battery in 10 bars. Orbea offers the Shimano EN600 display only as an option. Remember that you can also see the level of the battery using the RS Toolbox data field for Garmin devices, which will tell you the remaining percentage. If at the end of your ride, the level of battery charge is low, we recommend charging as soon as possible. To prolong the health of the internal battery, avoid depleting the battery to levels below 10% as much as possible. If you don't expect to use your bike for more than 2 months, it's recommended to charge it to at least 60%. The Shimano remote control lets us change the assistance level and view its status at the same time on a single device, changing and viewing the levels of assistance. It's that easy, just like Diego does it. This information can also be seen on the display. For times when you need to push your bike up very steep hills, you have the Walk Assist mode. To activate it, press and hold the bottom button until it turns dark blue. Press it again and hold it down for as long as you need this mode. The new RS Gen 2 MC firmware on the Rise lets you access the full potential of the Shimano EP801 or EP6 RS motors. There are 2 assistance profiles to adapt the Rise to any situation. RS, ideal for long, epic adventures, natural, elastic power delivery in the cadence range in which your body works best. RS Plus, take full advantage of the motor's power with a maximum torque of 85 Newton meters. This profile is optimal for technical trails, complicated climbs, and when you just need to push a little harder at lower cadences. You can choose the assist profile in 2 ways, by logging into the Shimano E2 Project Cyclist app. It's as simple as connecting the bike to the app, selecting Assist menu, and then selecting the RS or RS Plus profile. Finally, save the changes. Or, with a Shimano display, press the middle button on the remote control until the settings menu appears on screen. Go to Profiles to select the one that is best for you and your next adventure. If you prefer maximum customization, the E2 Project Cyclist application lets you modify the profiles and assistance levels to set up your Rise just how you want it. If you want to reset it back to the original settings, simply position the marker on the white point of the scale or select the default option from the clock menu in the top right corner. For assemblies with Shimano Di2 transmissions, Rise has the automatic Freeshift function activated by default. The rear gear and the motor work together to change gears while you are not pedaling. This way, you will always be in the right gear when you start pedaling again. If, on the other hand, you prefer maximum control over the bike and you prefer to change gears manually, you can do this in one of 2 ways. Press the front button on the Di2 gear lever, or by using the E2 Project Cyclist application. The auto shift function while pedaling is not available on the Rise, since it can only be activated on Link Glide 11 Speed Di2 transmissions. Rise opts for the Steep and Deep technology, which is already available on other Orbea MTB bikes. There is no longer any limit when choosing the length of the telescopic seat post. 200mm posts can be fully inserted into the frame for sizes S and M, and 230mm posts for sizes L and XL. Check out the video in the link for more information. The LT version of the new Rise applies altitude adjust technology to adapt the bike's geometry to the conditions of your style of riding or the route. You can use the hex key built into the rear wheel axle to change the geometry between high and low. See our altitude adjust video to find out more about this technology. In addition to the key built into the rear wheel axle, there's also a multi-tool in the linkage axle. Our engineering team has thus ensured that you will always have everything you need in a pinch during your rides. When you purchase your Rise, it includes our headset integrated GPS support. The box of accessories includes an adapter for your computer's support. The adapter included standard is for Garmin or Sigma devices, but there are other adapters available on the Orbea website for Wahoo or Brighton mounts. The external range extender battery, exclusively for Orbea bicycles with RS Plus Gen 2 MC firmware, provides 210 watt-hours of battery for your most epic rides. The specific mount for this range extender is included standard on all models of the new Rise. This is an ideal and convenient solution since it's also compatible with standard water bottles. Regardless of whether you have a 420 watt-hour or a 630 watt-hour battery, you will have enough autonomy for even the longest rides. Once the range extender is connected, the bike will recognize it automatically. The range extender will power the motor until its charge runs out, and then the system will switch to the internal battery. If you want more information, remember that you can find the technical manual on our website. We hope that, thanks to this practical advice, you can make the most of your new Rise. Happy riding!